You don't make me cry.
I'm just gonna ask you the questions.
I'm not gonna cry.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Hi everyone, my name is Ashley Wylde and welcome to my channel, Ashley's Wylde Life. Today I am joined by my beautiful mom.
Hi.
And we're gonna do the mom tag. First question, what was I like as a child?
You were extremely opinionated and boisterous, and you liked the word no a lot.
Oh, so the same basically.
Pretty much. Yes, you're exactly who you are today in miniature size.
What do you think of me making YouTube videos?
Well, you've been doing it so long, I haven't really given it a lot of thought, but some of them I think are really funny. Other ones I'm kind of like, oh God, did she really post this? You know, sometimes I'll sit up at night and I'll go through your entire channel. Some of them are, I don't know.
That's how I feel about what you do too. What's something that I did when I was younger that was funny?
I'm getting so old now, my memory's starting to go. You would play with your food and you would like rearrange all of your food on your tray, and then you would like start eating different things. And you'd sit there for a really exceptionally long time eating your food and rearranging it around.
What is something that you have learned from me?
That apparently I'm not the right kind of feminist.
That is not what I said.
You feel like my views on feminism are a little antiquated and probably not to date with what feminism is today.
Okay. I would definitely say, and this is what I did say, there's room for some more intersectionality in your feminism. What's a weird habit of mine?
All your piercings, and you sit there and you like play with them.
Oh, I do that.
Yeah.
I am very guilty of touching them and messing with them.
Kind of gross.
In public too. And you will chastise me. You're like, stop doing that. Not here. If you were forced to rename me, like let's say now, not like if you're going back to when I was born, but if you had to rename me now.
If I had to rename you now, like your dad and I talked about Amber and obviously Ashley and a few other A names. Amanda came up. Yeah, I would probably pick something a little bit more unique because it would fit you better, I think.
Thank you.
I still like Ashley though.
I like Ashley too. What do I order when we go to restaurants?
Vegetarian food. And like the other day, what was it? I was making you eggs, and you thought I was going to put the eggs in the bacon.
You were going to.
I actually was not. I was not going to.
You didn't make your eggs in the bacon grease?
No. Sometimes I do, but no, I wasn't going to put your eggs in the bacon grease. I knew you wouldn't like that.
What is something that you wish I would do? I'm like a little nervous to hear this one.
I wish you would like show up more often and call more often.
I've been here the last 3 weeks.
Well, this is a change of pace.
That's true.
You're usually, and answer the phone when I call. Like a lot of times you don't answer.
It's hard not being like near enough that I can just come over for dinner or something. What do I do that annoys you?
I actually think it's kind of funny, but it's slightly annoying when you correct your mother. And you say things like, you are so, what did you say to me? You said,
Me today.
You are so offensive. It is actually kind of funny. I don't think you really do anything that annoys me per se.
You get annoyed when I say stuff like that, but then
I just
you
think
like
it's
laugh it
hilarious.
off.
Yeah, I think it's hilarious most of the time. I can't think of anything. You really have always been pretty easygoing, except when you went through your teenage years. That was treacherous.
Yeah, for me too. What is something that you would say I obsess over?
You like push things off and you procrastinate, and then you tend to obsess over making sure that they get done. Money, I see that you do that a little bit, but mainly it's because you procrastinate.
Yeah, it's like something will be overwhelming to me, and so I'm like, okay, I'll take care of that when I have more energy.
Yeah.
And then I keep saying that and I keep saying that, and by the time it's like it needs to be taken care of right now, it's so big and scares me so much, I'm almost like paralyzed. Where would you like to see me in 10 years?
I would like to see you in a job that you love, having accomplished a lot of traveling and had good times. I want you to be happy.
Yeah. I hope I also have children by 10 years from now. I thought you weren't gonna cry. Why are you crying?
I'm not. You're cutting that out.
The question says, when were you most proud of me?
I think, well, now. This is hard. I think your first little job, you went out and got a job all by yourself. You came back and you're like, I got a job. Then you started working, so it was really cool, and you didn't really need anybody to like help you with that. You just did it all on your own.
I don't know that I've ever really thought about it that way.
Yeah.
But I guess I remember, and you're right. Like I was just like, well, this is what I'm doing.
Yeah,
and so
not everybody's like that. Through life, you'll go back and look at some of the things that you did, and you'll be like, wow, I did some really cool stuff, but then you don't feel like you're doing it when you're doing it. I look at some of the stuff I did in my 20s, and I was like, wow, I did some really crazy cool stuff, and now I don't feel like I'm doing that, but obviously, I mean, I'm in law school, so.
Yeah, you are. You're
Yeah.
kicking butt. What is the worst thing I've ever done?
That I know of? Well, probably sneaking the car out was one of the worst things that you did.
That one was bad.
Yeah, you guys driving out the nannies, that was pretty bad.
What's your favorite moment that we've had together?
Going snowboarding,
Yeah.
those were really good times. Strawberry Springs, or
The hot
yeah,
springs.
hot springs,
Yeah.
that was a lot of fun too. Like stuff that you did that I got to participate in.
Like what?
Was it your spider? Were you guys a spider?
Oh, for Halloween. Yeah.
That was really cool. Swim meets. You're just not a kid anymore.
Yeah. I know. How was I in school?
Well, you were more dedicated when you were younger. You really seemed to enjoy it until probably, I'd say, about 10th grade. And then you all of a sudden, it was like you didn't like school anymore.
I remember when I stopped liking school. And I just remember feeling like it was so full of crap. Like,
Right.
there was a specific class I took, and it was an AP class. So, like, if you take the test, you get college credit. And every single day, we would have to read and take detailed notes over, like, several chapters, which amounted to 50, 60 pages. And it was for nothing. You got a check mark for doing it. It was busy work, and I could see it for exactly what it was. And I understood, obviously, that they were trying to prepare us for the level of work you have in college.
Right.
But it was so phenomenally irritating to me because I ended up getting a D in the class.
Yeah.
But I took the test, the AP test, and I got a 4. So
Right.
I got transfer credit to college, but I got a D in the class. I felt like that really exposed a break in the system for me. And that's when I was just like, this is dumb. I can learn things without fulfilling ridiculous, time-consuming, intentionally tedious requirements. The last question is, what would you do differently if you could raise me again?
So I can't look at you. It's a hard question for lots of reasons. You know, it's tough, right? Because if you didn't have your dad, you wouldn't be you.
Yeah.
And if we hadn't, made the wrong and right choices that we made, you wouldn't be who you are.
I agree. Thank you for filming with me.
You're welcome.
I love you.
You're gonna edit this a lot, right?
Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.
Thanks. Bye.